This Juul helps a lot.
Yeah, it's nice. It gives you a little break where you can.
My parents are gonna be like,
your thoughts.
My parents are gonna be like, dude, you guys really fuck with that Juul. Yeah, we're doing yoga tomorrow if you are in the mood to fuck around for a little bit.
Who are you doing yoga with?
I'm hosting a whole event. We got like 40 people going to Franklin Manor.
That's the one. It's yoga at the restaurant.
At Franklin Manor, and then we're doing like.
I've never been to Franklin Manor. It's one downtown.
You've never been to Franklin Manor?
Yeah, I know. Weird, right? I feel like I haven't done a lot of things that I should have while I've lived in Tampa.
Yeah.
Because I'm going on year 6 now of living.
That's good.
I moved here in 2013, so yeah, I'm at 6 now.
Dude. I'll drink to that.
Yeah. All right, everybody, we're locked and loaded. We're back. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. We made it back. I got more ice in my drink, so I know a lot of guys were commenting about, they were worried about my drink was getting cold. That's no longer an issue.
I can confirm that his drink is at least 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow. I don't know what Fahrenheit is or degrees, but it sounds cold.
It is. I can confirm it is cold.
All right, cool. All right, what's next up on our list of topics? We should probably skip number 6. I'm not going to mention what it is, but...
Six is very controversial. 6 could be really... could go really in depth, especially with... After listening to some things I've listened to, we're going to skip 6. Now, you guys have no fucking clue what 6 is, so you're probably all like... Come on, man. What was 6?
Give me the fix. Give
me fucking 6. I want to fucking hear 6. But you're not gonna get 6.
You're not gonna get 6. So just get over it.
We'll just I'll just highlight it.
Just quit.
Red as the fact that we covered it, although we did not.
Yeah, just give up.
6 is weird. I don't want to go down that route.
Up. Haitian Flag Day.
We can. You want to go that? Have you ever heard of Haitian Flag Day?
No.
Okay.
Enlighten me.
Okay, so I am from South Florida, Fort Lauderdale to be exact, and a big population of people in South Florida are from Haiti. Not saying how they got here, but Haiti is close, so they got here somehow. And all power to my people, Creole baby, Haitians up baby. I have nothing but respect for Haitians. I love them. All my friends are Haitian.
Now,
well, not all of them. Let's not get crazy.
Pause. Before we do this, you're not going to be doing any voodoo or black magic, correct?
I can't guarantee that.
Oh my God, buddy! You just got to warn me before.
Okay, if I get into any voodoo, I'll tap your leg and then we'll know.
But that could be voodoo.
It could be voodoo. That's a good point. I'm glad you noticed that because
now I'm worried.
I had a trick up my sleeve and I would have done it otherwise.
I'll tell you what, man. There's 3 things I don't mess with. There's voodoos, the Purple Mountain Majesty color crayon. And I also don't mess with sleeves, long sleeves. So any of those 3 things, they're not allowed.
That's crazy because I'm the biggest long sleeve fan, I think, on the planet. Like, if I could wear a long sleeve every single day in an area where was it fucking blazing hot like Florida, where we live, I would. I'm the biggest long sleeve fan.
You know what I'm going to bring back, actually, is Middle Eastern wear in the States.
So what's that?
Like long linen robes.
Okay.
That's the only acceptable long sleeve I find to be.
Are you going to get like a Louis Vuitton, like one of those headpieces?
Yeah. That oil money, brother.
You know, Supreme, because our age.
You have to understand the brand.
Exactly.
It's not real.
But back to Haitian Flag Day. So my experience with Haitian Flag Day is I went to Fort Lauderdale High School, predominantly Haitian, and I think it's in April. It might be coming up. It might have already happened, or it might be in May. I'm not sure. Here, let me look up the date for Haitian Flag Day. And I got a funny story about that.
That sounds good.
But
apparently Haitians made a flag and they got a date.
So May 18th is Haitian Flag Day. So May 18th is Haitian Flag Day, and that is when they got their independence. And every May 18th at Fort Lauderdale High School, every Haitian kid would basically deck out every single thing that they owned, whether it's their clothes, whether it's their shoes, whether it's their fucking car, would be just completely covered in Haitian flags. Now, mind you, I said car, so that means that every square fucking inch of that fucking car was covered in a flag. Oh, the windshield? No. Why would it be covered in a Haitian flag? They can't see that way. No. That windshield had a full fucking flag. I mean, I'm talking, this dude would be driving and be like, hey, just like pumped up, like looking out the windshield like, hey, I can't see, but it's Haitian fucking flag day. I don't give a fuck. So, and the best part was, my freshman year of Haitian Flag Day, I had no fucking clue what it was. I never experienced the Haitian Flag Day before then. And a group of maybe 6 or more Haitians, maybe didn't even go to our school, jumped the fence of Fort Lauderdale High School with bats and were chasing black people who weren't Haitian. So Jamaicans, other islanders, and all that stuff. And they were trying to beat the fuck out of anybody who wasn't Haitian.
Well, how does this escalate so quickly? I feel like that jumped from a very glorious celebration of one nation's heritage to a violent epidemic. Very quickly.
I wouldn't call it violent. I would just think it's just overwhelming pride to where the fact that if you're not Haitian, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
I mean, that's a motto I live my life by. But.
Exactly. So Haitian Flag Day, it's a good topic, especially for all those listening who aren't from South Florida and don't understand it. I mean, it's crazy, dude. Like, so we had a 7-Eleven diagonally from Fort Lauderdale High School.
Yeah.
And after maybe around 3 p.m., dude, it would be fucking swamped with people playing like I'm a Zoe. Have you ever heard that song before?
No, I've heard of Cricket, but.
So I'll play it right now. So they would be blasting this song, and man, and that's the thing. Like, this is their one song, so it would just be on full fucking repeat for like the whole fucking time.
All right, I can dig it.
It's a good catchy song. Nothing against the song. So just imagine, like, close your eyes and think of a 7-Eleven gas station filled with, like, maybe 100 people.
What are they drinking? Are they Slurpee?
Who the fuck knows what they're fucking drinking, man? But they're drinking something, and everything they own, it's basically just a bunch of flags glued to each other on people the whole fucking time. So,
dude, that's a smart move. I mean, it's not like Americans put their flags on anything.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's a great day for them, man. Like, you know, celebrate your independence the same way we celebrate 4th of July. They celebrate their Independence Day. It's a fun holiday.
You know that Juul's new marketing campaign? Pause that just so it doesn't interfere. I like the song though.
It's a good song. It's a really good song for all of those who would like to learn a little bit more about Haitian culture. Don't base it completely off the song, but it's a good song.
That's what I'm saying. Get some hot dogs, you grill them out, you listen to Amada, and that's pretty much Haitian Day. So it's a good holiday, man. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, new campaign by Juul is actually really interesting.
What is it?
So they're doing this big marketing campaign. They've actually got over 100,000 petitions to the U.S. government to change 4th of July to actually 4th of July.
No, you're fucking kidding.
Yeah, and it's a thing now. So it's going to be legal next year. Anytime you write July, it has to be 2 U's. And all of July is actually going to be Juul month. So mark that on your calendars.
So for all of you who are against Juuls, I just would say go live in a fucking bunker for the whole month of July. Otherwise, you'll be overtaken by the new civilization.
It's red, white, and Juul. So, yeah, that topic's exhausted. All right, let's go to hometown strip clubs.
Hometown strip clubs. Okay,
Ooh,
like I like this one. This one was actually given to us as Tulsa strip clubs versus Fort Lauderdale strip clubs, and I figured I'd just put hometown. So let's hear your first story of your first encounter at a strip club in Oklahoma.
Oh, brother.
I'm sure it's totally... Now, you've lived in Florida for almost 7 years, and you can tell that the strip clubs are definitely different. I mean, personally, I've only been to strip clubs in this state, that I can think of. Other than that, I don't know. So
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like outside of the state of
So I'll
Florida.
give you a unique perspective. I'm not really an onlooker. I always like to participate.
Right.
So
Right.
I always act at the strip clubs I go to. But one of the strip clubs in Tulsa, where I'm from, I forgot the name of it exactly. I think it's closed down now. But I always recognized it because I drove home, and they always did an awesome legs and eggs deal every Wednesday.
What was this legs and eggs deal?
So it was $15, all you can eat egg related food.
Like what?
Oh, eggs Benedict, eggs Cumberbatch, eggs. You see what Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck. I gotta clarify that. Scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, eggs over easy, eggs over medium, eggs over hard.
So overall, just all types of eggs.
I can keep going, but yeah, lots of eggs,
Right,
lots of eggs. Yeah, yeah.
We could make this into an egg podcast, and we could just talk about all the different ways. Because you left out scrambled. I don't know if you're aware, but like I feel like scrambled is the most way eggs are eaten. Like the most way that eggs are prepared in this country is
and that was actually brought to us by the Haitians.
Oh, okay.
That was actually a Haitian dish.
Oh, okay.
Scrambling the eggs.
Oh, okay.
English people were very proper back in the day, and they would only, you know.
What was that? They would what?
And so they would go. And it took one Haitian brave man, I believe his name was. He actually came in with a spatula and he went, and he would scramble the
So
eggs.
he more than he should have.
It went from a to a. And now we have scrambled eggs, so God bless the Haitians.
So back to the strip club. So they had an eggs and legs deal.
Yeah.
And that's what you're calling.
Well, the thing is when you see legs, it gets your testosterone ramped up, and they found out that's pretty it's a calorie expenditure to get your testosterone ramped up like that. So the eggs provide the perfect nutrient supplement to replenish all of the amino acids, minerals, and things that you get from having your testosterone put up. So it's a perfect synergistic relationship between the egg and the leg.
So you see the eggs and legs, and you're like, okay, I'm a big fan. I think I could get down with this. What's next?
What's next?
You go into the strip club, you check it out.
You shell out your $15, man. You sit down, you see the legs, and you're like, those are fucking subpar because I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So then you immediately go to the eggs and you start getting eggs. And it's really just a bunch of middle-aged dudes with nothing better to do on a Sunday or Wednesday eating eggs.
So all I can understand from that is that a Tulsa strip club is basically a egg buffet.
It's like an egg club. It's like if you're interested in
realistically
eggs
though,
and maybe someone won't have pants on, come over here. And
Realistically, your first experience, no troll, no joke about eggs, was an actual club that had eggs and legs. That's a real thing. Like you're not kidding about that.
No, and the crazy thing about Oklahoma is it's very Islamic. So all the women are covered up from the legs below. And when you go in the strip club, I was like, that's the first time I've ever seen a woman's legs. And then they gave me a hot
Holy
plate
shit,
of
are
eggs.
those
and,
ankles?
And I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And I live in Florida, so.
Oh man. So I'm gonna give a real time story right now about my first strip club. Okay, so it's my 18th birthday. I went to my friend's house in Sunny Isles, Miami, and we pre-gamed because I don't know why we went to this one. Maybe it was the only 18 plus strip club that we knew of at the time, but it was called Madonna's. Of course, a strip club called Madonna's, right?
Great. I love Madonna.
It all makes sense. So it's me, my buddy.
I thought you were about to say my mom.
So it's me, my mom, and my dad, and they got me a $200 allowance that week. No. It was me, my buddy. I'll just call him L, just for the sake of the podcast, and my buddy E. And we met up with these girls, my friend Jay, and we pre-gamed at her house. And then, like I said, it was my 18th birthday, so I was like, oh, fuck yeah, strip club. That sounds fucking sick. So, we went, and so we get there, and we're at a strip club. And now, in South Florida, I think if you're fully nude, you don't serve alcohol. So there was no alcohol there. Obviously, we couldn't buy alcohol anyway. I mean, we had fake IDs at the time. It doesn't matter. But, so we're just, hanging out at the strip club. You go center stage. You go front row. Just like, fucking around, throwing dollars out. Making the strippers, like, take the dollar from your fucking hand with their boobs. Or put it in your mouth. Making them take it with their boobs. Like, the whole...
The respectful ways, yeah.
Yeah, the most respectful way to get a stripper to give you money. But, so my buddy's lighting up a cigarette.
Yeah.
Smoking a cigarette. He grabs the one stripper's butt cheek, opens it up, blows smoke in her asshole as she's dancing. I don't think she noticed, but it was one of those sights in your head that you're just like never gonna be able to get through.
And this isn't like a vape, it's a
This
real
is a cigarette smoke. This is like the grossest type of smoke that there is. And
it's called a smoke enema.
Yeah, exactly. So the stripper got a smoke enema by my buddy.
Oh my God.
By my buddy Al, and so that just kind of just set the tone. Like, okay, what this kid's willing to do for the rest of the night. So we're just hanging out, throwing money at these girls, like watching in amazement because we're 18-year-old men. Like we're so new to all this kind of shit. Yeah, we're all so new to this kind of stuff. This is like, holy shit, they're really putting this out there like that? And they're shaking their boobs like this? And we're just like, just watching. And then, like, the night progresses. We're all having a good time. And then my buddy L pulls a really wild card move. He does something that you probably shouldn't do at a strip club. He notices that when the strippers get on the stage, they all put their purses in the same location. Well, he noticed it. He walked over to the purse location, wherever the purse drop off, we could say.
The pursery.
The pursery.
Yeah.
And started going through the purses. And
Is he looking for smokes?
Ended up stealing money from strippers at Madonna's in Miami. And a bouncer saw him because, that's what bouncers are there to do.
They have the big eyes, yeah.
Creepy guys going through strippers' purses in their pursery.
That's literally line one of their contract.
Man, he told me the story afterwards. He was like, yeah, I thought they were going to fucking kill me. And I was like, yeah, that would make kind of sense that they would try to kill you after you try to steal from their fucking employees. But and then we got kicked out, and that was my first time ever at a strip club. I've had other encounters since, obviously. Mm-hmm. Tampa is a great place for strip clubs. It's fun, you can kind of just fuck around with your buddies, But
have you ever been to the Dallas Bull?
No, I have not. That's in Ybor, correct?
Oh, I don't know where it is. It's in like a vortex or something. Some country ass vortex. You like step through. It's like Harry Potter. You run through a wall and you're at the Dallas Bull. But one time we went there and I was with a couple of buddies, and it was the dumbest thing ever because I had just turned 21,
right?
But I still had my fake ID with me.
Oh my God!
So I had my real ID that I used to get in, and I got stamped and everything, and then I put that in my pocket, and then I had my fake ID on my wallet because I have back to back.
In it as okay, this is my ID.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna buy drinks. I'm gonna use this one.
Yeah, I mean it was just dumb.
Right.
But anyway, what happened was I went up to go buy drinks, and I was very intoxicated, and a bouncer comes up to me, grabs my arm, and goes, "Hey, let me see your ID," and I pull out my fake one. And then I realized what I did, so I shove it back in my wallet real quick, and then I pull out another one. He's like, all right, you little shyster. So I get pulled outside, and I have my real ID, and I'm like, hey, motherfuckers, like, stop. This is my real ID. I'm 21.
Right.
Get away from me. And they're like, well, then why did you shift around 2 IDs in front of my face?
Well, listen. You just gotta listen, man.
That's exactly what he's actually an orc.
You're just so fucked up. You're just like,
alright,
I can split, you gotta give me blood.
In my mind, I'm like, sir, I shall debate you now. And in actuality, it was like, ah! And so I get out there, and he's like, give us your fake ID. And I'm like, I don't have it. I only have a real ID, you fucking communist. And so I'm mouthing off to these bouncers, and there's like 8 of them. And I'm like, it's over. We gotta act hard because we're gonna die. So anyway, they come up and then They part ways. They're all like
the bouncers part ways.
They're all like 7 feet.
So
tall.
how many bouncers do you think there are?
There's like 8 or 9.
Okay, and
they have nothing better to do.
And they split down the middle.
Yeah,
like the Red Sea.
They split like the Red Sea, and this fucked up version of Moses, who's like a 5'4" bouncer who's 90 years old, comes up, pulls out his
chair.
He wheelchairs up, and he pulls out pepper spray and blasts your boy right in the face. I got pepper spray, bro.
Where is this?
Dallas Bowl.
In the Vortex.
In the Vortex.
Other known as
Tampa Country Vortex.
Also known as Ybor. Wait, so you got pepper sprayed for using a fake ID?
When I was 21.
You better lawyer up.
No.
I would have lawyered up right there. Holy shit! So this is a real story. Like, so you actually got fucking just blasted. So like, so you get pepper sprayed. What's going through your head?
I go, ouch, 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 and then I sit down on the ground and I cry a lot, and I can't speak because it hurts too bad.
Now, who's around you at this point? So it's you and some other people, or is it just you by yourself?
It's just me by myself.
So you're by yourself with a squadron of bouncers with the shortest, smallest one in the very middle, just spraying you.
Yeah, and dude, I'm on the ground and he's still spraying me.
So he didn't just spray and then just like, okay, he's like in pain.
Good day! And then he's like wrecking me on the ground, and it's like the only thing that saved me was the cop came up. And normally he would have searched me and got my fake ID or done some cop wizardry.
Right.
But he just basically was like, why are you guys pepper spraying this guy with a 21 ID? Like, he's fine. Like, stop. And so I have.
And they're just like, oh, okay, yeah, you can come back in.
Yeah, he's like, don't worry, buddy, you're good to go. And I'm like, oh.
He's just fucking completely red.
He's like, you go back inside.
And he's just like, all right, okay, that's fine, I guess. Like,
he's like, I'm not gonna arrest you. I'm like, all right, you're not gonna arrest me.
This happened at Dallas Bull. That's crazy.
I never got to ride the bull. That's a real disappointment. They have
a mechanical bull in there. I never been into that place. I remember when I was a freshman, like people were like, "Yo, we're going to Dallas Bull on
Dude,
Wednesday.
Dallas.
It's country night."
Oh, fuck those people.
Honestly,
write them off right now. Yeah.
Like if you're one of the 25 people listening to this right now, and you can officially say that you went to the Dallas Bull your freshman year because someone told you it'd be cool. Fuck you. Basically, I know who you are, and fuck you.
And don't comment, like, or subscribe.
Yeah, honestly, unfollow. If you see me, block me on every social media. If you went to Dallas Bull your freshman year and was like, oh yeah, this was pretty fucking sick, fuck you, unfollow me. That's fucking wild, though. So yeah. I never heard that. So let's talk about
my sense of smells so good. My eyes.
Right. So you get pepper sprayed, and they're like, "Oh wait, shit, our bad. Hey, our bad. We shouldn't have pepper sprayed you because you had a 21." And then what? You went home after?
Yeah, I had my boys pick me up, and I was just like, "Hey, you're old. You're gonna die soon. So who's the real loser here?" And then
right, talking shit.
And then we rode out. So and then I went home and I poured a bunch of milk in my eyes because that's the only way to fix it. So
sponsored by milk.
My bones are very strong now.
Milk coin is up and coming. It's a dairy infused Bitcoin.
Oh, that's pleasant. I'm lactose intolerant, but my bank account's not.
Dude, that's a fucking nutty story, though. That's crazy. You got pepper sprayed for using an ID on accident.
Yeah, that I didn't even need to use.
Idiot.
I'm just a fucking idiot. That's the
the only thing I can think of, like the time that I used the wrong ID was So USF, my sophomore year, USF played Cincinnati, and this is when USF was coming up in the rankings, and like maybe it was my junior year actually, because they were establishing themselves as a legitimate, almost legitimate football program.
Yeah, and
we played. Oh man, so this is gonna be a whole story. So we played Cincinnati. We had a tailgate. Yeah, buckle the fuck up. But you're gonna need the fucking diagonal one too. Okay. So we're playing Cincinnati, and I go to the game, and I'm fucked up, and from the tailgate, and we're beating the fuck out of Cincinnati by like halftime. It's like 54-10 or something like that. And I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna fucking stick around for this bullshit. Like,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to my buddy's house party in South Tampa. So I go back to the lot where we're tailgating. And I don't know if you know. Do you know my boy Gossick?
No, but I know the name.
He's probably like 6'2",
Brandon
6'4".
Gossick?
Yeah, Brandon Gossick.
Yeah.
And he's the just bigger dude. He might be like 260, maybe 300 pounds.
Hold on. Side note. Was he a bouncer at CBD's?
He was never about. You're thinking of Dave.
Yeah. That guy sat on me when I got too drunk one time.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave was the bouncer. Gossick was the bigger dude, like kind of more round in the nicest way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
And
plump,
so
I believe is
plump is a good way to say it. So I walk back to the tailgate spot, and Gossick is laying in Richie's truck at the time, which was this fat truck, like must have been lifted like a foot, and like had all the garbage from the tailgate. Like, all the beer cans made its way into Richie's tailgate at some point. And Gossick is just spread eagle laying out on there, and he goes, help. He goes, guys, help. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm definitely not fucking dealing with that. So I get an Uber after I see him saying, help. And I'm like, all right, I need to get a fucking Uber. So I went to my buddy Finnell's place, and I was at his little party in his condo in South Howard for a little bit. And mind you, I'm underage. So all of a sudden, people are like, "Okay, let's go to fucking Soho," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm down to go to Soho." I get to Soho, I'm fucking blacked out at this point. I'm so drunk, man, and literally nothing in my head is making sense. But I'm just going with it because that's what you do.
Yeah.
And so I go up to the bouncer at McDitt's. I give him my fucking underage ID. He goes, "Dude, you got to be 21 plus to get in here." I go, oh, okay. And I walk back, and the last thing I remember was standing across the street, maybe in front of a saloon, like technically thinking of man, I'm fucked up. I can't even think of where I'm at. Yeah. But in terms of where I'm standing, I'm right in front of a saloon standing there. That's it, pitch black. I wake up the next day in a hotel room next to some girl I've never seen before in my life.
Nice, dude.
In a hotel room. Yeah, no, I'm pretty fucked.
Nice, dude.
I'm sick, everybody. And so I'm like, okay, I've been in this situation before where I don't know where I am. Leave and start walking.
And the girl was your mom?
So I leave the hotel room. I make it out to the main street, and I start walking, and I'm like, okay, eventually I will find like a street that I recognize, and I'll take that to where I recognize. I don't have a phone. I don't know where my phone is because I was so shook by the fact that I woke up in a hotel room that I was like, I'm not looking for my phone. I'm jetting home. Phones are replaceable. I don't know who this girl is. She could be assassin or related to assassin.
A lot of women are assassins.
Yeah, facts. And I just start walking, and like, so I've been walking for like 30 fucking minutes, and I'm like, okay, what I could do is go to, because I have my wallet, go back to the hotel, go to the concierge and say, hey, can you get me a taxi? So I do that. I go.
Give your wallet, right?
I have my wallet,
okay.
but I don't have my phone. So I can't just like call. And like I think this was my junior year, so I don't remember how relevant Uber was at the time. So like I don't know if I could have Ubered or not.
It wasn't a priority. Yeah,
it wasn't a priority. It was just getting home was a priority, and I figured I could just walk out and just find like a street I knew and follow that. Every street was like foreign to me. So I go back to the fucking hotel. I go up to the concierge, and I look like shit probably. I'm like wearing what I wore last night. I'm fucking hungover. My hair is probably all over the place.
Yeah.
And I go, excuse me, ma'am. Can you get me a taxi? She's like, sure thing, sweetheart. And I'm just like, man, that's too much excitement for me. And she calls a taxi service. And I remember this is when my heart dropped most than it ever has. She goes, hello, this is the La Quinta Inn of Bradenton, Florida. And at that point, I realized that I woke up 45 minutes away from where I went. And I took a taxi, a $60 taxi, back to my apartment. Mind you, so my phone's gone, right? And like I'm still at the age where I tell my parents everything, right?
Yeah.
I get back and I'm like, okay, let me formulate the best lie to tell my parents of why my fucking phone is gone.
Yeah.
So I just woke up next to some random person I've never met in my fucking life, never recognized in my life. My phone's missing, and I have my wallet, and I just took a fucking $60 cab ride home. What do? I call my mom, I go, hey, Mom, I was walking back from the game last night.
I'm pregnant.
And I got beat up by 6 dudes, and they stole my phone. And to this day, they still think I got jumped leaving a fucking game.
I've used that lie before. I've actually... my mom sent me this, like, a birthday present that were these black Ray-Bans. And I've never had an expensive pair of sunglasses in my life.
Like $200.
My prized possession. And so, one night, it was, of course, Gasparilla night.
Right, classic. The night you shouldn't go out, but you do go out
anyway. So, we end up drinking all night, and I just smashed my glasses somewhere. They're obviously 100%
you don't remember
destroyed.
You don't remember like what happened to them?
No.
You just remember like
this is what happened. I went, oh! Oh, don't do this! We're inside. Oh! And so I get home and my mom's like, hey, how do you like your new sunglasses? It's like the first day I've gotten them. And I go, Mom, and she calls me at 7 a.m. And
the next day.
Yeah, and you know how you're like in that
and you literally got them that day before?
Yeah, you're in the stupor, so you pick up the phone, you're like, hey, what's up? And then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
You're like, fuck, I should have rethought.
How can I hang up? Because I can't function. And so basically what happened was, she's like, how your sunglasses treating you? And I'm like, Mom, to be honest with you, like, I got jumped last night, and they got broken.
So you did the same exact thing.
And I was like,
funny.
I was like, a bunch of dudes were like messing with my sunglasses, and I was like, stop messing with my sunglasses. And they're like, we're gonna keep messing.
Hey guys, you guys can beat me up, but don't touch my sunglasses. Come on, Mom, you got them for me.
I'm like, come on, guys, my mom's got me the sunglasses. Don't punch me in the face, just hit me in the balls. So basically, what happens is I lost my sunglasses. She knows it's a lie. I know it's a lie. But we keep up the facade for a long time, and I bought my own sunglasses the next day.
I really think my parents like still think that I actually fucking got jumped. Like they told their friends. So that's just what I gotta live by. At this point in my head, I got jumped.
You know what we'll do is I'll jump you after this podcast.
Okay.
And you'll make like a little boy face, like.
Okay, so
then they'll be like, "Oh, that was just Stickle when he was that age," and then we'll be like, "We have photographic proof."
All right, so now we're gonna do another podcast where Eden's just beats the shit out of me in the room over, but entrance fee for that is 10 Bitcoin.
10 BC is what I call them.
Oh, BC, or I think the equivalent would be like 100 Litecoin.
Yeah.
What are the other coins? There's like a shit ton.
I'm an entrepreneur, so there's so many different terms I could use, and
it's like 2 million Dogecoin.
Dogecoins. If you have a good Doge, send us pics of your Doge. That's the main emphasis of the whole podcast.
But that was the fucking rabbit hole we went down with hometown strip clubs.
Yeah, so we can cross that off the list. We did good with that one.
That was good.
All right, number 9 is...
Altogether, I think we're almost at an hour.
I think we're good.
To be honest.
Closing statements?
Yeah, overall, I hope you all enjoyed it. Obviously, like, it's rusty. This is our first one.
Oh, it's very formulative.
It's very just kind of like... Me and Edens can kind of... Like, even before this podcast, we were just kind of shooting shit and just, like, talking about bullshit. I mean, okay, so before the podcast, I get in Eden's car, and he goes... Oh, these are my... What were they called?
Molly.
What's that fucking thing you cracked? It was called...
ammonia inhalants.
He goes, yeah, so I got this and my ammonia inhalants. And I go, what the fuck is that? Like, not knowing. He goes, oh, yeah, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. Cracks it, put it in my nose, and it basically felt like someone with a fucking pile driver literally went up my nose and just started tearing it up. And he goes, how'd that feel? With my eyes fucking crying, like, but,
They're totally legal. They're actually very cheap. It's just ammonia. And
this is the plug for the ammonia.
It's what they use to wake up dead people.
It's dead. It's smelling salts.
Smelling salts.
Smelling salts for those who are familiar.
So when you're about to weightlift, you crack an ammonia inhalant. It wakes up.
God, it's fucking disgusting.
Your cardiovascular system, and then you proceed Too lit.
I might have to hit one actually.
Honestly,
before we leave.
We should have brought some for the podcast.
Yeah.
That's one of our sponsors.
But got a second? Do you like feeling woken up? Do you hate the way things smell? Well, then this is a fucking ad for you.
Do you want to be woke as fuck? Then we got some tricks.
Do you want to be woke as fuck, but also hate things that smell good?
Do you want to lose one of your olfactory senses? Then
do you want
to send us a DM?
Do you want to feel like someone just put a bunch of shards of glass up your fucking nasal system? Overall, though, guys, like, I think this was fun. I know you're all just listening to it because you know either me or Jacob, and this isn't going to go long term in terms of us making profit off of it.
Well, I'm gonna dump 10 grand into Facebook ads for this. So.
Well, obviously we're gonna get a billboard for it, but
there's a lot of Indian guys watching this, so I love your country. I've never been, but if I do get the chance to go, please cremate me when I die there.
But overall, closing statements. I mean, this was fun. I know me and him went all over the place. I don't know, like, it's something to listen to. A lot of you fuckers aren't doing shit 9 to 5.
A lot of you guys are just hanging out. You're not listening to anything all day. You're just sitting there in silence, like, when someone's gonna say something. And this is this is your chance to listen to something. If you aren't listening to anything, you should probably listen to something.
It's just something to listen to.
Yeah.
Like, overall, I'm glad we got to do this.
I am too.
It's fun.
Cheers, bro.
I'm down to do this like once a month. Just kind of come in here. Hopefully, this lawyer never finds out. We are, like, to be honest, we are in this random lawyer's fucking office.
It's
like
way nicer than I could afford.
let me show you guys like literally what we're dealing with. This guy's bar fucking like certificate is just hanging over our heads, and got his credentials just shit on me and Eden's, but like...
hey, I mean, depends on what credentials you're measuring.
Right,
but
right.
At the same
in
time...
In Bitcoin, we probably shit on him, but overall, thanks for listening, guys. That's my closing statement. I'm glad you tuned in, gave us a chance. Me and Eden's are just talking shit. We don't have a definite name yet, but honestly, we're gonna keep doing it because I had a fucking
I had a
blast.
great time too.
So I don't give a shit if one person or fucking 100 listen to this.
I just be at home right now eating like food.
Yeah, food's good for you if you were wondering.
If you're into it.
If you're into food.
If you're into it.
Food's weird, you know.
But hey, we already eat, so. But no, seriously, thank you guys for watching. I know it's a little scattershot, but we're going to clean it up. It's going to be very nice and tight for you guys. I know how nice and tight you like it, so we're going to keep it very nice and tight for you. But stay strong. God bless. And I love you, Dad. That's a wrap.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate the listen. Check it out for episode number 2. What the name is, we haven't worked that out yet, but we'll get it back to you.
It might just be nameless.
It might be nameless.
All right, brother.
All right, man.
That was fun, buddy. That was really fun.
That was a fucking great time.
Oh, man. No, the cool thing is what we'll do is I'll send you the video, and we'll just cut out the funny parts, and we'll just put them all back to back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just the best part of it.
And we'll keep it...
It's a 10-minute compilation.
It's like 6 minutes.
Oh, I gotta piss. I'm actually pretty fucked up.
I am too. I got a lot of Juul and Proper 12 in me.
That was fucking awesome.
That was fun.